The Shadow in the Mirror, a true paranormal encounter. It was a typical Thursday evening when Emily, a 24-year-old college student, returned to her apartment after a long day of classes. The apartment was modest, with an old mirror hanging above the fireplace in the living room. Emily had always felt a slight unease when she passed by it, but she never thought much of it. It was just a mirror after all, until that night. After dinner, Emily decided to unwind by watching some TV. As she walked past the mirror, she caught a glimpse of something unusual in its reflection. The room appeared normal, but in the mirror, she saw a shadowy figure standing in the corner. It was tall, with an indistinct shape, as if it were made of pure darkness. Emily froze, her heart racing. She turned around, but the corner of the room was empty. Trying to shake off the eerie feeling, Emily sat down on the couch, but she couldn't stop thinking about the figure. She convinced herself that it was just her imagination, a trick of the light, but the unease lingered. As she continued to watch TV, she noticed that the reflection in the mirror was different from what was in the room. The figure was still there, now closer to the center of the room, as if it had moved. Emily's pulse quickened, and she stood up slowly, making her way towards the mirror. The figure was no longer visible, but the air felt colder, heavier. She quickly turned off the TV and tried to distract herself by texting a friend, but the sense of dread intensified. It felt as though someone or something was watching her. That night, as Emily tried to fall asleep, she couldn't shake the feeling that the shadow from the mirror had followed her into the bedroom. She glanced at the mirror one last time before covering it with a towel, hoping that would put her mind at ease. The following days were no better. Emily would hear strange noises at night, like soft footsteps or the creaking of the floorboards, but whenever she checked, no one was there. The shadow in the mirror continued to haunt her, appearing in the reflection at odd times, sometimes closer, sometimes further away. Each time she looked at it, the figure seemed to grow more defined, almost as if it were taking shape. In a panic, Emily called a local